What is up, mages? It is I, your wintry neighborhood Winterspell. I welcome you back to another episode of Kingdoms of Amalur Fatesworn. So we are here in the land of the gnomes, and we're gonna have to deal with some politics. I know, politics. None of us like them. But unfortunately, we're gonna have to deal with some, because quite honestly, it's going to take some politics in order to find out what we need. So let's take a little look-see. We've got to find Templar Octien. He was the one that was funding Fulmerus Hughes. And we have to seek the aid of another Templar, Joriel. So we gotta go talk with Joriel. We are outside. Okay, I thought we were in my house. Okay.
What can I do for you?
It kind of looks like the gnomes have, based on the names I'm seeing, kind of looks like they have a bit of a Roman society. Which is interesting. Ah, she's probably up here. There we go.
Yes? What do you want? I am not in the habit of making conversation with strangers, especially one of your stature. Please be quick.
Okay.
I see. Think very, very carefully about what you are saying. Octien is a Templar. He is in a position of the highest authority. And who, may I ask, are you?
Who are
To
you?
accuse Octien without having a direct confession is not only meaningless, but contrary to all our
Yeah, she is very
procedures.
stiff.
Even if this were true, or even already suspected, it would have to be corroborated by Octien himself. That requires a confession. As he is not here to present the charges himself, I must assume that no such confession exists. Now, I have done all I can for you.
You have done literally
Trouble
nothing.
no further with this matter, especially with such insufficient evidence. We have already discussed this. Nothing short of a confession would convict him. As such, Templar Octien will remain
Just a moment, I am
undisturbed
getting
in
a phone
Lavera.
call from my mother.
Hello. I'm here to send regrets on behalf of Templar Joriel. While she wishes to extend you aid, she's stymied by protocol. What she gave you was an official response. I'm here to give you another response. A personal one. My superior has suspected for some time the crimes that you've levied against Templar Octien. But like you, she is frustrated by his status. Allow me to be direct. If you can make Templar Octien publicly acknowledge his crimes, then Templar Joriel will reward you. She will be your patron of sorts. You wish to bring the Templar to justice, yes? Then you must get him to publicly acknowledge his crimes in some form. As my superior no doubt told you, the Templar may be found in the Livrarium. I suggest you go there. I choke you not.
Yes? What? Yes.
You're alive. What an unexpected and quite unfortunate turn of events. Did it? Here you stand, suspecting me of a great many crimes, yet unable to lift a finger. Tell me, who has the power? Or what? You'll slaughter me in a murderous rage? Typical. Your kind is as predictable as it is stupid. I'm afraid you'll find me quite hard to kill. Unfortunately, I cannot say the same for you. Attack me in this city, and I won't just have you clapped in irons. No, I'll hand you over to the scholars in the Basilica for research. I'll admit, I did not see you and Hughes are lying to blackmail me. His conscience was always his biggest liability. Ventrinio will take over research on the well. He has no such weaknesses. Perhaps I'll even give him your corpse to examine. After all, you met your first death as his assistant. It would be a reunion. Of course. And it's such a pity you'll never find out.
Okay, folks, I am back. I am sorry about that. I was trying to hold a conversation with my mother and do this at the same time. Phew. I do hope... I am sorry about that. Okay, let's actually try to do this now. I apologize. It was an important phone call. And I was trying to, like, answer it at the same time. There we go. Trying to... So it appears I can't touch him right now. It's very annoying. There we go. Yeah, he's got a lot of people on his payroll, doesn't he? Dude, come on. One moment, my mother. Alright, let's get this guy. Sorry, I am without a vehicle at the moment, so unfortunately I have to try to get rides. It's a lot.
Well, if setting fire to the livrarium and hiring assassins is not an admission of guilt on Octien's part, I certainly don't know what is. It is clear that we Templars must make him assume responsibility for his actions, overt as well as hidden. Even though you went against my explicit instruction, you were effective.
Yeah, we're good at smashing
You
things.
have my respect. An ugly rendering of the truth. Did we not use each other? You needed Octien's information, and I needed him stripped of his power. I had to trust that you would do your part, and trust is not something one can always rely on. But I was rewarded for my faith handsomely. Now it's your turn. You have certainly earned it.
Okay.
Ventrinio Desalini, one name I never expected to be brought into this business. It seems he has escaped the gallows yet again. I believe your friend Scholar Hughes may be able to help. While you were here, my people found him salvaging the tomes Octien attempted to burn. Now, you must excuse me. A Templar has fallen from power, and Edessa's political buzzards are circling.
Yes?
Hughes!
It was my mistake to assume that Octien would go quietly, or that he would leave evidence behind. Such a waste. Some of those books he burned were centuries old, but luckily for us, I was able to salvage some from the flames. Oh, great many prizes. Treatises on the nature of death, tables upon tables of autopsy analyses, but only one item of true value. Octien's
Oh, a diary.
Based off of what I've read in these pages, Ventrinia has been working on an island off of Cluricon. Indeed. I hear rumors that Melsin Shear has been cleared and the army is ready to march into Cluricon and beyond. Sounds like you're to thank for that.
Well, thank you.
And when you meet Ventrinia, be wary. He's a complicated figure, but a genius nonetheless. He may try to kill you the second time around as well. But regardless, he has a way into Alabastra. I hope for your sake, he's willing to share it.
Well, all right.
Oh, I will. In fact, I believe I'll be staying in Edessa to offer what support I can. With Octien out of the way, the people will be needing a new Templar after all.
Oh, ho, ho. Oh, nice. And that's a pretty good twist of fate right there.
You carry a grave responsibility now, my friend.
Well,
seems to have
Agar.
gotten what he deserves. I can't say I understand gnomish politics, but Hughes is safe, and now we know where Ventrinio is. Seems like a win. No time to clean up, though. I've got news from the front lines in Cluricon. The army has been making progress in Cluricon, but the further we push, the harder it gets. The Tuatha know the land and are too well organized. But we've heard rumors of a small band of Winter Fae harassing the Tuatha somewhere in the swamps. The scouts can't track them down, but perhaps the hero of Melsin Shear could find
Quite possible. So, just a reminder, Alabastra is where the Winter Court is situated. That's where the head of the Tuatha is. So let's give ourselves a save. All right. All right, so Melsin Shear has been freed, but the Tuatha are still swarming in Cluricon. So we gotta find the Winter Fae that has been fighting against them. So to Melsin Shear we go. Hey, Alan.
Swamps, I assume? None that would be of any help. After a decade of Tuatha control, they've all gone quiet. But if there are any out there, I'm sure they'll be looking for you. Just keep your eyes open. After all, you'll be in their swamp.
All right. Into the swamp.
You! Stop! State your business.
Excuse me?
Hands off me, fool. I'm no Tuatha. I must speak with the Siegebreaker.
Man, is she angry.
It is a pleasure to meet the Siegebreaker. Especially here, in a land where pleasure has been all too rare. I am Simon the Outcast, Prince in exile of the House of Sorrows.
Honestly, I love the shading on this guy. The way his skin looks so glossy mixed with his hair color, honestly, it looks just freaking perfect.
You and I.
The Winter Fae designs in this game are just beautiful. And I love like the edge they gave to his hair. It really does look like it's kind of frozen silvery ice. It's honestly beautiful.
Indeed. You accomplished a great
The designs in this game really just are transcendent.
far from defeated. Before striking
And
the
I
heart,
love the way they did it.
the fat
And honestly, it was so ahead of its time. I think, like, I look at this game, and it looks even similar. I mean, obviously not the same as, like, Baldur's Gate 3 today, but it looks very similar.
Cluricon is filled with Tuatha.
And honestly, just, I love it.
Travel to the old ruins at Foe's Hearth. We'll meet you inside and we can...
Alright, so these guys are the House of Sorrows.
Be careful.
So they're like the House of Ballads,
You go ahead.
but the Winter Fae version. So you gotta remember, in this game, the Summer Fae and the Winter Fae are two different, well, species, essentially. One of which representing... Ooh, what's swinging down here? Oh, hi.
It's a long tale.
Come on.
Started when I sobered up long enough to go bury a friend of mine in Alistar Tower. Or rather, that's what I had planned.
One of which represents, you know, life, you know, health, goodness. Maybe not goodness. Well, life, warmth, and such things as that. And the Winter Fae represent, quite honestly, they represent death and cold. The two sides of the seasons. So it's kind of obvious they would look different.
It was a time of change.
For example, we saw that the Winter Fae, he did have kind of an ice motif. His skin kind of looked like frostbite. And the Summer Fae, let's be honest, they kind of look like walking flowers. So it's to show the two sides. I would have said, if they had time, I would have loved to see them do a spring and fall Fae as well. But I also kind of feel like with the color scheme that the Summer Fae could also be like fall Fae or autumn Fae. But I would have liked to see, you know, the two other courts as well. But it did make sense for the winter and summer courts to be in opposition. Even if normally they wouldn't be. Give me that leech wood. Die. I can sell that stuff. Let me heal. Ooh. Oop. Trying to remember the buttons. Did I not? I thought I unlocked those. I did. Okay, there we go. Now it's working. I'm not entirely sure why it wasn't working before.
Winter is strong in this place. When first the Fae walked into its depths, it bore great fossils, bones.
God, I love being able to see the stones.
Terrifying than we Fae. But for all a group of Winter Fae, called the House of Sorrows, have built their lives around the Midden. They feed and tend the bodies there, and sanctify the ground with what dead they bring. It is they who preserve the culture of our people, and make this the cradle of winter. For their part, they have been given a beacon, a small sapling of white bark and red leaves, growing from the bodies in the Midden.
Now, the House of Sorrows does have its own, whatchamacallit, its own storyline, which we can play through, and we will be playing through that at some point.
I have waited some time for you to come, Siegebreaker, and it seems that my patience has, at least, been worthwhile.
Nice.
The House of Sorrows has need of your might. Aid us, and you will earn a strong ally in the war against the Tuatha Deon. It is not a simple task I ask of you. I have only approached you because you show the potential of use. You must still prove your worth. Go to the Midden and find the place called the Proving Halls. This Hearthstone will grant you access. Once you are within the halls, my questions will be answered.
Alright, so that was our introduction to the House of Sorrows. We're going to be doing those guys eventually. Hey. No. I did not say you could attack me. And again, I am so sorry I've been distracted this stream. There was a lot I had to set up today, unfortunately. But I also really wanted to stream for you guys. Yeah, I'll be taking that. It's been a lot lately. Ooh, what does that do? You see, I like this, but the necklace I have is so much better. But I can sell it. Excuse me. We might... Honestly, I might finish up this quest and then do, like, the House of Ballads. Or, Sorrows.
I can't believe we beat you here. The prisoner set. The prisoner set. The prisoner set.
There you go.
It is agreeable to see you, Siegebreaker. Cluricon can be inhospitable at times, as the Tuatha have learned. We've made sure of it. So I did. We are the Bitter Frost, the last few remnants of free Winter Fae. We have refused to bend knee to Gadflow or his god. Our numbers are few, but we have fought our kin as best we can. The once noble houses of sorrow, pride, and vengeance have all fallen under Gadflow's sway. Until they're freed, the Tuatha's ranks will continue to swell.
So, there were 4 houses then.
Blind him, cut out his tongue, draw the venom from our land. Only then will we be able to begin to strike at Alabastra. The Tuatha have built Prismere chantries across Cluricon. From here, Gadflow rallies the faithful, preaches the word of Tirnoch, and corrupts our land. Destroy these chantries and disrupt Gadflow's ability to infect its land.
Okay.
Without Gadflow to guide them, the Tuatha in Cluricon will be disorganized and scattered. When this is done, we'll take you to Ventrinio. He can help you breach Alabastra.
Okay.
There are 3 of them, to the south and east. Kill their guards, then smash their crystals and be done with them. Gadflow will try to stop you, but it's just a harmless projection. He can't hurt you. At least, not directly. Go now. Break the tie.
So few of the Winter Court left to stand against them.
Nice. I'm always interested in things that are behind multiple doors. Alright, let's take care of you guys, huh? God, that was cool. Okay, nice, nice. Yeah, I don't really touch dispelling. I find dispelling very annoying, so I just don't usually do it. Alright, well, that was fun. Let's move on to the quest now. Hey. I will admit, sometimes I do wish that they did have a light spell, kind of like Skyrim. I always grab that spell just in case, because also it's easier than just carrying a bunch of torches. And, you know, anyone can cast it, even the most non-magical of warriors. Certain spells, you know, I say always grab, like, always grab Soul Trap if you can. If, for anything, you know, just leveling up Conjuration just to help you level up. Always grab Soul Trap, always grab Healing Hands, always grab Light, or Mage Light, or both. You know, it's helpful. Like I said, I call them the utility spells. Just because it's useful to have, and I'd rather have them than not have them. And it's a small investment. Like, hell, even if you're not proficient in, like, healing magic, have Healing Hands just with you. You know, give a little boost to your companions. Or if you run into a quest that says, hey, either give me a potion or heal me. We're like, yeah, man, I got you. There's at least a couple that do that. Hey, cool, I can level up. Alright, so let's level ourselves up. Yeah, we'll take alchemy. What we got? Might be useful. Ah, there we go. Nice. I'll pump it into here. Or... you know what? Yeah. And we're still in Sage. Well, that is something. Okay, we have access to this now. We have access to this. We can call a giant freaking meteor. Okay. Okay. Well, okay. That's something. Oh boy. Huh, and we get who? What was the other one we picked up? Oh yeah, we got the Spear of Retribution. So they're gonna deal more damage and stagger. Honestly, if you're playing a sorcery build in Kingdoms of Amalur, you become a god. Like, honestly. You become an actual god. And I love it. I think we all know at this point that I enjoy being overpowered in games. Like going around to play Pokemon. Having like my level who's-a-call-it Pokemon. It's like, hi, is that a Caterpie? This is my god. Hello, this is Rayquaza. How you doing? No. Oh. Yes. Fall. I am gonna get addicted to that, aren't I? I am already addicted. That is beautiful. I love it. I want to keep using it. Let's test this too. Alright, I want to see the little things hit them. Alright, so I do see it hitting, and it did stagger. Alright, it is staggering. They don't appear to be as powerful. That's fine. That's still something to level up.
Dust is here for death. Their pitiful wish. Fear not what is over, and blesses her unwieldy grave. No longer shall we tolerate the mortals and their vile presence in our world.
Alright, so how am I wrecking this tower?
So, the undying mortal from the well has returned.
Yes, I have, and you can bite my butt.
Abomination against all things. How can you not see this? A child of dust who lives after death.
I've said it before, I really think this guy was in Skyrim. He plays several of the old man characters, I believe.
Reason. You were a mistake. A new way mortals found to pervert the world. Soon you shall be cleansed from my lands.
Okay. Maybe I kill these things. Okay, yeah, I think I kill these things. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna be honest, it's been a long time since I've been at this point. I often end up either starting a new game or quitting the game like halfway through. I really love this meteor. Yeah, I'm still going the right way. I may want to map these things a bit differently. Change the last for duration. Alright. That will make more sense because I'll be using it more. And I think the other two, I actually do have to hold the buttons down. Alright, so that we'll have to map a few things as we continue to level up our skills. Alright. No, we ain't talking to you right now, lady. Where am I going? Here we go.
Mortals stole the secrets of magic. And now they come to take
Well, you're all dead.
all that they find here shall be death.
Honestly, that is still so much fun. I love it. Hey, Gadflow.
You struggle against the force of a simple army.
I'm pretty sure I can kill your god.
Fair, I wonder, against the power of a god. Only a fool denies the power they can feel. She's been speaking more and more, She has such interesting things to say about
Ooh, I'm scared, buddy.
soon. Tiernach the Merciful will come to our world.
Alright, break that. Alright, the last one. Alright, we'll get there quicker. But seriously though, just that meteor spell that I have access to now, oh, I guess there's a reason why you need at least 70 points in sorcery to unlock it. Like, that spell is broken. Like I said, honestly, pure mage build is one of the absolute strongest builds that you can do in this game. And I love it, honestly. It's my favorite build. I have a lot of fun with it. It starts off a little slow, but like once you get it really started... Oh geez, hi there. Oh, that completely missed the tyrant. See, but I can do this, buddy. Skadoosh! Fate shifting really is cool. Man, this is spooky. Noticing a lot more Niskaru in this area. Interesting. Balor's Crossing. Oh, look, they want to kill me. Well, thank y'all. Yeah, I don't need those. It is hauntingly beautiful here. Like, it's spooky, to be sure. But it's still beautiful. Damn. Welcome to playing the game on easy mode, folks. Alright, I'm still heading in the right direction. Now, I gotta go on the main road. Oh, hi. Thank you. Ooh, there's a lure stone here. It's up there, though, isn't it? Hey, boys. That honestly does not take a crap ton of magic. Let's see what that was. I killed 500 enemies with abilities. Nice. I think I went completely the wrong way, but okay.
There are rumblings in the Court of Winter. There are Fae who are preaching beyond a world of rot. They fly in the face of sorrows, the cycles. They do not honor our tradition, but they are wrong. There is no winter without death. There is no growth without decay.
There we go. So, mages do have one problem, though, I will point out. If they get interrupted, that's a problem. Let's try going this way again. So if my spells get interrupted, I can be taken out. My God, that's cool. There it is.
A mortal dares to stand against Tirnoch? Strike him down and salt the earth of his grave. Fight all your life. We will carry on when you are dust. Try as you might.
Sup, Gaddy?
Struggle as you will, you are deluded. There is no winning for you. Only death.
Well, I mean, you're deaf.
Yes. But death as you define it means little to us. The great cycle returns soon. She will be born into this world.
Brother, I think you might be getting beaten up today.
And
Like, I don't think it's gonna work for you. But go ahead. Think what you gonna think. All right. Behind us. Maybe I should do a chakram only build next time. Chakrams would be cool to mix with finesse or might.
The Winter Court left to stand against the Tuatha.
Godfrey's voice has fallen silent in this land. The Tuatha, we owe you much. Our eyes are opened and our blades unsheathed.
House of
Turrican is
Pride.
won, but the House of Pride stands between us and the final goal. We are now free to press forward. And I can take you to an old friend who knows the next step.
I do love old friends.
Yes, we will take you to his filthy tower on the island of Danistar. He hides within, and has not emerged in some time. I would like nothing more than to let him rot there. But he knows of a way past the scent, but there will be more danger on the path ahead. Take these blades.
I get free blades.
Whatever troubles you. Far to the southwest, there is a darkened tree by the Caelid coast. Aelin Shear will be waiting there. She was most insistent to join in whatever business you... Meet me at the Caelid coast. The winter... We will meet again at the shadowed tree on the Caelid coast.
Sindon's Feyblades. I do like Feyblades. Alright, so we need to get all the way over here. Because Alabastra, this is where Gadflow and his court are situated. We're still here in the Winterspelll lands. I still do find it interesting. The Winterspelll, this is their territory, this whole island or continent here. I find it very interesting that it's two separate continents. Or maybe it's technically the same one, just separated by this channel. With the winter and summer being on different sides. Now, just something interesting I see. The forces of life over here, the forces of death over here. I do enjoy the contrast between the two different courts of Fae. I think they did well with that. So we're going to give ourselves a save. Well, this is where we're going to wrap up for now. Again, sorry I've been so distracted this stream. There's a lot going on in my life, unfortunately. And I'm doing my best. Haven't had a vehicle for like 3 weeks. It's been very difficult. Had to get rides all over the place. Just reminds me, I didn't eat breakfast. I probably should do that. Otherwise, my boss will get mad at me. They'll say, why didn't you eat breakfast before work? Because masochism? Alright. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you for joining in. We're getting pretty close to the end game here in Kingdoms of Amalur, but do remember, we can access the Fatesworn DLC once we've beaten the main quest. So that's going to be pretty interesting, and I'm excited for it. Alright, so until next time, this has been your Wintry Neighborhood Winterspelll, reminding you guys to stay frosty, and I will see you in the next video. Oh, and do keep your eyes open. I'm hoping to get out some Magic the Gathering content in the near future. My buddy and I were building some decks, building Commander, and trying to build some 60 card. So hopefully we'll have a good match able to be set up for you guys in the near future.